Imagine losing everything overnight. Your savings, your crypto, your belief that tech bros in hoodies might actually know what they're doing. And now, imagine the guy responsible, wearing cargo shorts, tousled hair, and that smug oops face, ends up in court saying, "Yeah, my bad." This isn't just another crypto collapse. This is FTX. And the wildest part? The bankruptcy was just the trailer. The movie? Oh, it gets so much worse. The Wonder Kid with the weird hair. Meet Sam Bankman-Fried, or SBF, if you're into acronyms and moral confusion. MIT graduate, vegan, allegedly sleeps 4 hours a night on bean bags. He's not your typical billionaire. He's more like a walking contradiction. Claims he hates money, then builds a $32 billion crypto exchange. Names tokens after Pokemon and fantasy spells. Runs around talking about effective altruism while misplacing billions. Fortune called him the next Warren Buffett. Bloomberg gushed about his genius-level altruism. Twitter split between crypto messiah and glorified scammer in socks. He lived in a $40 million Bahamas penthouse, complete with a video game room, a meditation pod, and roommates who doubled as company execs and ex-girlfriends. Turns out Sam wasn't reinventing finance. He was just really good at moving money between entities with names like a League of Legends team. Just not always money that was his. The oops heard around the world. November 2022. The first domino falls, and it falls hard. CoinDesk publishes a balance sheet from Alameda Research, FTX's sister firm and Sam's personal piggy bank. What's on it? Mostly FTT tokens, which were, surprise, invented by FTX. Other assets? More alphabet soup. SRM, MAPS, OXY. It looked less like a financial institution and more like a startup that got drunk and made its own monopoly money. Enter Binance, FTX's biggest competitor. CEO CZ tweets something like,
"We're selling all our FTT, nothing personal."
Panic. Withdrawals surge. Liquidity dries up faster than your Tinder matches after they hear you own Dogecoin. Billions go missing. People can't get their money out. FTX freezes withdrawals. Twitter explodes. Reddit turns into a digital riot. Crypto bros post memes while watching their life savings evaporate in real time. 3 days later, FTX files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Sam resigns, and suddenly, that beanbag looks a lot less comfortable. From savior to defendant. You know things are bad when you're being compared to Elizabeth Holmes and Bernie Madoff in the same sentence. In late 2023, federal prosecutors dropped the hammer. 7 counts of fraud, conspiracy, and money laundering. Sam pleads not guilty. He tweets quotes from John Stuart Mill while facing decades behind bars, and then his inner circle collapses like the FTX dashboard. Caroline Ellison, CEO of Alameda and Sam's ex, flips faster than a pancake on Adderall. Gary Wang, FTX co-founder, flips too. Everyone else, ghost mode or lawyered up. The courtroom becomes reality TV. We get Slack messages read aloud about unaudited balance sheets and leveraging customer funds. Caroline testifies that she and Sam knew what they were doing was illegal. Oops is starting to feel a bit weak here. Verdict: guilty on all counts. March 2024. Sam is sentenced to 25 years in federal prison. And no, they don't allow beanbags. The hole. Where did $8 billion go? FTX didn't just lose money. They launched it into a financial black hole and then forgot where they parked it. Time magazine, January 2024, did a deep dive. What they found: luxury beachfront mansions in the Bahamas. Political donations so generous, Washington probably sent a thank you card. Private jets, plural, and suspiciously massive shampoo orders, possibly for Sam's legendary mop. Total vanishing act? Over $8 billion. Gone. Puff. Vamoose. Some of it paid for celebrity endorsements. Some ended up in margin calls. Some probably just disappeared into the blockchain void. But then, just as everyone gave up hope, enter our unlikely hero. Enter John Ray III, the guy who fixed Enron. John J. Ray III, Sounds like a Bond villain, acts like a forensic accountant with a vendetta. He's the guy who cleaned up Enron, a scandal so big they made college case studies about it. Now, he's here to untangle the flaming wreckage that is FTX. His first statement?
This is the worst failure of corporate controls I've ever seen.
And again, this man cleaned up Enron, so that's saying something. Ray goes full recovery mode, sues insiders, liquidates assets, recovers funds from celebrities, politicians, and hedge funds, publicly shames people until they give the money back. Against all odds, he starts clawing billions back. And just when everyone thinks it's over, the twist. Full repayments? Plot twist, baby. FTX has money, like actual money. And they're not just paying people back. They're doing it with interest. Claims under $50,000 get 120% back. Bigger fish? Around 72.5%. It's like your ex not only returning your stuff, but also buying you a new jacket and a burrito. How is that even possible? Where did the money come from? Turns out when you're not actively committing fraud, your assets behave better. John Ray's team managed to recover over $7 billion in crypto and cash, sell off the Bahamas real estate, bye-bye infinity pool, reclaim millions from influencer deals, seize multiple jets. And here's the kicker. FTX's remaining crypto skyrocketed during the 2023 to 2025 bull run. Yes, the thing that destroyed everything also saved it. Classic crypto. Who actually wins? So who walks away smiling? Retail investors with smaller claims, they win. Full refunds, even a little bonus. But the big boys, the VCs, the hedge funds, the we did our due diligence types, they're licking 25 to 30% losses. Irony, thy name is venture capital. And Sam, still in jail, still denying everything, still tweeting quotes like,
"I didn't intend to defraud anyone."
Forbes, March 2024. Sure, buddy. And I didn't mean to eat the entire pizza, just kind of happened. Lessons we'll ignore again. Anyway, so what did we learn? Billionaires in shorts? Maybe don't trust them. If your financial system depends on magic internet money, maybe ask more questions. When someone says effective altruism, maybe check their bank transfers. But here's the thing. Crypto has no memory. As we speak, new coins are launching. New influencers are shilling. New promises of guaranteed 10x returns are flooding your feed. And you know what? We'll probably fall for it again. This wasn't just a collapse. It was a magic trick, a scandal that ended in refunds, a jail sentence wrapped in a redemption arc. So what happens next? Maybe the cycle repeats. Maybe a new Sam is out there coding the next FTX right now. Or maybe, just maybe, the real frauds haven't even been caught yet. Subscribe to Hidden Dirt, because in a world this broken, someone's got to drag the dirt into the light.